All right, thanks, Melissa. 6:12 is your time. There is new legislation that could help AARP members and their families from Springfield, Illinois. Dave Winkler is here this morning. He's the Associate State Director for Advocacy and Outreach, and he's here to talk about legislation and a push to extend FMLA benefits to grandparents for their grandchildren. Good morning, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Why is that important that you would have those kind of benefits extended to grandparents?
Well, we have a growing number of grandparents with this task of raising their grandchildren. In a lot of cases, what happens is they don't get themselves the legal guardianship role in the hopes that their children will come back to raise their grandchildren.
Okay.
Now, if something happens that would normally draw any normal parent to kind of need the FMLA benefits, time off work, and still be able to come back to a job, we see grandparents just kind of out of luck.
Wow. So what do they have to do now? They're just out of luck? They're either
out of luck.
Can't be with their loved one, or maybe they miss pay from work or get fired?
Right. They will miss pay. I mean, when we're talking about the FMLA benefits,
sure,
it's not something that they get paid for. They just know that they have somewhere to go when they come back. And so there's a lot of dynamics. I mean, the shift from grandparents having to raise their grandchildren, and two, more and more older people needing to have jobs to supplement their income.
So what is being done then? Is there a bill in the legislature that's going through to help with this?
Yeah, there's a bill in the legislature. We're working with an organization called the Aging Justice Task Force, which is a group of women that decide we want to learn more about public policy making. So they're going to be working in the Capitol to lobby this along with us and our volunteers to really improve the lives of grandparents.
Sure. Is there any kind of time frame on this? Usually with legislation, it's kind of up to the legislators.
Yeah, generally speaking, we're going to have to get this done this spring. There is an opportunity for a veto session, but we're pushing to get this done as soon as possible.
Sure. All right. Anything else you need to add?
No, we're really going to be focusing on caregiving and helping everybody out in terms of protecting seniors in the Capitol, on utilities, home and community-based services, all across the map.
Is there anything people can do from the personal standpoints, write their legislator or contact AARP and give them a little personal push? Yeah,
writing their legislator is always very helpful. The more personal, the better. Get involved with AARP. We use volunteers to lobby for us every day.
Oh, okay. There you go. So more information, contact your local AARP office. And we're not done with you guys yet. We have another fun segment coming up. All right, David and Scott are both here from AARP, came over from Springfield. Thanks so much for making the drive this morning. Sure. What are some of the benefits to AARP and why should someone join?
There's all sorts of stuff. I mean, most people probably are familiar with our discounts, but there's a lot more to AARP than just the discounts. We're connecting with our members in the community. We're also connecting in the Capitol, whether it's Springfield or DC, and doing things to make sure that their interests are being represented. So we're trying to do a lot of fun things in the community as well.
And what age do you have to be to join?
50.
50?
50.
You know, my boss just turned 50. So she can join AARP, right?
She can. That's so ironic because we actually have something
Good.
for
Look
her.
how unstaged this is. Nora, come on in.
Gee, wow. I'm so surprised.
A gift. It's like one of those large checks.
I love it. Absolutely.
There you go.
This is very exciting. I've done a lot of things on the air here in this market. I got married, had children. Now I'm turning 50. So thank you so much. This is very fun.
Necessarily have the children on air, but this is...
Well, no, not that.
This is nice. So is this something that you look forward to?
I really did, because I've seen the magazine, love the magazine. There's actually two. There's a magazine and then there's kind of a newspaper's bulletin. Very consumer oriented, very good advice, financial advice, lifestyle advice, health advice. I mean, there's great stuff in there, you know, and I've obviously read it before I was 50 because, you know, I just became a fan, and I know your organization is very interested in, and involved in legislative work as well. So it's been a nice ride to watch, and I'm very happy to be a member.
And real quickly, how do people get involved? Is this something you guys seek out for people who turn 50, or do they have to call you and say, hey, we want to be a member?
They're going to get the mail.
Okay.
They're going to find out, but we found out about Nora off of social media.
Okay.
She actually tweeted out that she was turning 50, so you know, where's my ARP card? So it's a great way for us to connect with our members. We've got about 40,000 friends on Facebook at ARP Illinois, and at Twitter we have about 5,000 at ARP Illinois.
Okay.
So we encourage people to join and find out about the great stuff that we're doing out there, whether it's the Capitol work or the discounts and the fun stuff in their community.
Well, thanks for coming over this morning, guys, and we'll do lunch, and you can whip that out and get me a discount.
I will do that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back with this morning's News Fix.